All right, so we are live once again for the NCAA March Madness Sweet 16. The number 1 Houston Cougars in the Midwest region are taking on number 5 Miami Hurricanes. It's going to be a really great game so far. Miami has the lead. In this one, they are making a lot of their shots, currently up 13-10. Isaiah Wong with 6 points for the Hurricanes, and Tremont Mark, the leading scorer for Houston, with 8. He's been on fire for Houston. The Hurricanes have made a lot of their shots. They're one of the best offenses. The Cougars have the 4th best defense in the country, so I expect that matchup to be a key determinant. For this, lots of Cougars fans up there in Kansas City, where the Sweet 16 is being held. Cougars have made it to their 4th straight Sweet 16 tournament. They made it to the Elite 8 last year. Marcus Sasser is around 85-90%, I believe. Jamal Shed is dealing with a knee injury, so is Tremont Mark, but the Cougars, they're just finding ways and not what you want to see if you're Houston, but you'd love to see some of the other guys start heating up. Tremont Mark's the only one who's been making the shots. 8 out of 10 points for Houston have been from Tremont Mark. Isaiah Wong at the line, the ACC Player of the Year. With both of those goes down, and the Hurricanes are up by 5 now, 15-10 over the number 1 Cougars. Cougars are in white. Miami's in their black uniforms. Jairus Walker with this mid-range shot rattles in. Nice job there by Jairus Walker. That is, I believe, his first points of the game. Reggie Chaney on the floor for the Cougars, 6th man, as well as Emmanuel Sharp, the freshman guard, off the bench. Here is a corner 3-pointer that is short. Jairus Walker gets his rebound. That is going to be his second. And here is Mark, tries to finish athletically at the rim, cannot stays Houston ball. And we have whistle on the floor. That play is going to be, won't count. I mean, you just take a look at Miami's stats. They're 109th in defense. So that's where the Cougars have to get this thing done. You know, that Cougars defense, much better than the Miami Hurricanes. And the Cougars need to get something going offensively, and they need to get better. This is a matchup that can be favorable for them. We'll just have to see. As this was last touched by Tremont Mark going out of bounds, it will be Miami ball up by 3. Wong finds the outlet on the drive. That was Miller. Now it is throw it down. How about that? Excuse me, sir. My goodness. Miami with the throwdown. Up by 5 now. Houston has not scored yet in the paint. Houston's got to attack. Sasser draws the foul there on Joseph. That's going to be 3 free throws here for Marcus Sasser. Marcus Sasser, the American Athletic Conference Player of the Year, shooting 85% from the free throw line this year, gets 3 of them here. The senior from Red Oak, Texas. 22 points in the win versus Auburn, even though he was only 60% and he had that injury of his groin get re-aggravated, found a way to get through that one. Two for 2. Last free throw coming up for Sasser. Jamal Shed checking back in for Houston. And Pack is coming back in for the Miami Hurricanes. Hits all 3 free throws. Cougars down by 2 now. 12 minutes to go in this first half. Slow start by both teams offensively, then started picking up. Miami's been shooting really, really well. Nice defense there by Reggie Chaney on the wing. Here's Pack, gonna kick it out. 3-pointer from the wing. That is short rebound by Sasser, who's gonna hurry it up. Now he slows it down. Sasser going to work. Now he falls down. He seems to grimace on that. And that is the slam. Miller throws it down. Jordan Miller. Wasn't a good look there by Sasser when he fell down. Emmanuel Sharp, Jamal Shed, Sasser, Chaney, and Walker in the game for the Cougars. Sasser tries to draw the foul. He can't this time. Picked up by Jordan Miller, throws it up ahead. Joseph 3-pointer, too strong. Rebound there by Chaney for Houston. Jamal Shed back in, trying to navigate the offense. Nice pass there to Chaney. Chaney wide open, gets that rolling shot to go for Houston. Here's Pack. His deep 3-pointer, too strong. Rebound there by Jairus Walker. That's his 3rd rebound. Sasser to Sharp. Inside to Chaney. Here is Shed. 3-pointer looks good. Short. Rebound there by Beverly. Here's Pack. Joseph to Miller. Miller gets it back out. 3-pointer, that is too short. Rebound there by Jamal Shed for Houston. The team to sing some shots. Deep 3 from Sasser! You bet! Marcus Sasser from way downtown, and the Cougars have taken the 3 back. 8 points for Marcus Sasser. Under 10 to go in the first half. Cougars fans making some noise. That was an incredible shot from the All-American. Here's Pack. Deep 3. He answers. That is his deep 3-pointer. The answer to Marcus Sasser's shot. Miami back up by 2. Here's Jairus Walker in the post. Kicks it back out. Sharp. 3-pointer on its way. Bucket. Emmanuel Sharp from downtown. He was critical in the first round versus the Northern Kentucky Norse. He had a critical 10 points off the bench in that one. Hits a good 3-pointer there. Sharp shoots about 34% from 3. Miller with the spin. Blocked by Jairus Walker. That's his first block. And there is a TV timeout on the floor. Marcus Sasser pulls up, knocks it down. And how about Emmanuel Sharp with his 3-pointer? Cougars up by 1. Man, got a 3-point festivity going on here between the Hurricanes and Cougars right now. Houston up by 1. Number 1 Houston, number 5 Miami. Miami beat the Indiana Hoosiers in their second round match. The Cougars beat the Auburn Tigers in Birmingham with an incredible second half by Tremont Mark and Marcus Sasser. It's been a fun game so far. You know, I thought these two would be a fun matchup. Definitely be tuning into this one. It's going to be a lot of fun for the rest of this. These teams have played 14 games. The Cougars leading it 9-5. Miami was 27-8 entering This game, Cougars 33-3. Cougars can break the all-time record in wins with a win tonight and moving on to the Elite Eight. But again, the offense has got to get going. You're talking about a not so great Miami Hurricanes defense. But the Cougars defense, the Miami offense versus the Cougars defense, that's going to be a very interesting matchup. You got two top 10 offenses and defenses going head-to-head in that. So that's going to be really, really interesting to watch. How can the Cougars defense hold their own against Miami and Isaiah Wong, who's been absolutely incredible for them. Jordan Miller's been really good as well. So, man, just really exciting game here between these two. The feeling is much better around the Cougars, especially considering how the fans, I guess, were feeling after that first round win, where they squeaked by the number 16 seed. So we all know what the dream season is for Houston, of course. Jim Nantz on the call. It's always great to hear him call Cougar basketball his alma mater. Guys are enjoying the stream, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Go check out my interview with Marcus Saster if you haven't already. And go follow me on social media at MD Sports Talk, Twitter, and Instagram. Kelvin Sampson trying to calm down the Miami Hurricanes. That's what he was telling. Kelvin Sampson, he's just such a great head coach. So many people have such praise for him. As here is Shed. He turns it over. That's his first turnover of the game. Remember, Shed had 6 turnovers in that first round win over Northern Kentucky. That cannot be a problem. 4 turnovers by Houston, none for Miami. This game should be much more in favor of Houston if they didn't turn the ball over. Here's Pack. Sidestep 3-point. Looks good. Is good. The Hurricanes get the lead back on another 3 by Pack. He has been great for them on the wing. Houston got to control those turnovers. 9 points off those turnovers. You remove those 9 points, Cougars will be up by 8 right now. Excuse me, 7. Nearly another turnover again. Here is Emmanuel Sharp. His floater is short. Javier Francis cannot get the rebound for Houston. Here comes Pack. Up ahead. The slam. Another slam. That is, I think, the 3rd dunk by the Miami Hurricanes already in this one. Not good. Down by 4, 27-23 of the Cougars. Shed to Mark. Juwan Roberts back in the game for Houston. Shed, his 3-pointer. Air ball, way too strong. Nice pass up ahead. Here's Pack. He is finished at the rim. Hurricanes up by 6, going on a run. And Kelvin Sampson just has to call a timeout now. Down by 6 with 7 minutes to go here in this first half. Not a good swing there for if you're Houston.
means you're gonna need more time. See? More lights, more movement, more time. Everyone's gonna need more time. You're gonna need more time. It's a mess up there. That's why it's 85% more time than the power bottom.
First, it was just TV. Now I can't imagine my life without them.
Nothing's changed our son.
But Miami up by 6. Big swing here. Miami going on a 7-0 run after that TV timeout. That's why Houston now have to burn the timeout, their first one. But this definitely has been a great game so far. Houston's got to get some things going offensively right now. Pack has 11 points for the Miami Hurricanes. Their guard, 6 foot, a sophomore out of Indianapolis, 13 points for Nigel Pack. He's been great for them. Marcus Sasser still a leading scorer for Houston at this point. As you take a look at the other game going on, number 5 San Diego State taking on number 1 Alabama, the best team in the country, and San Diego State has the lead, 28-23 at the half versus Alabama. All the number one, both the number 1 seeds, Purdue and Kansas, were knocked out. Purdue in the first round, Kansas in the second round. Houston and Alabama are the 2 remaining ones. Alabama's down at the half. Houston is down right now. So it's been the tournament of upsets so far, All kinds of crazy upsets going down. Big win by Florida Atlantic last night over number 4 Tennessee. That was crazy. Gonzaga UCLA was amazing last night. Here's Jarris Walker out of timeout. Swish from downtown. Jarris Walker with his first 3. Back, the lead is down to 3 now for the Hurricanes. That is 5 points now for Jarris Walker, going with 4 rebounds. Time for defense for Houston now. Isaiah Wong. Guarded by Jarris Walker. Going to get out in the wing. And air ball there. Here's Marcus Sasser on the fast break. He is going to go all the way. Kicks it back out. Emmanuel Sharp's 3-pointer on its way. And it is good. Tie game. Back-to-back threes from the Cougars. And we are tied in under a minute. What a run here by Houston. 6-0. 7 lead changes already in this one. 6 minutes to go here in the first half. And nearly another turnover. Wong with the runner. Incredible finish there. 10 points for Isaiah Wong. Cougars 6 out of 11 from 3. An extremely hot start for them from downtown. That is obviously a great sight to see. But Miami still has the 2-point lead. Here's Jarris Walker, his 3-pointer. That time it is off and Miami loses it, and it will stay Houston ball, I think. As you have another timeout on the floor. Miami up by 2, but Houston hitting those threes from downtown. Again, Houston 6 out of 12 from 3, shooting 50% from beyond the arc. Miami with 40%. Miami shooting 50% from the field as a whole. Houston 46%. Both offenses are really going off right now. I expected better from the Cougars defense. They're the 4th ranked in the country. I expected much better from them. So That's how great Miami's been in this tournament. So you know they're just having their hands full. You know, got to try and limit them if you're Kelvin Sampson. I think the Houston offense is doing solid at this point. Sasser with 8, Mark with 8, Walker with 5, Sharp with 6 off the bench. Pack and Wong, the backcourt for Miami, they have 21 points combined. Well, what do you guys think about the game? It's been pretty exciting, I'd say. This is going to be a lot of fun for sure. The Cougars defense has just got to be better. I mean, flat out. They're allowing way too much from Miami, and they just cannot turn this ball over. That's been a problem for Houston, you know, throughout this tournament. 4 turnovers. They had a lot of turnovers against Auburn. That's been their problem. As we are back in the Sweet 16 in Kansas City between number 1 Houston Cougars, number 5 Hurricanes in the Midwest region. The winner will play either Xavier or Texas. That game is going to be coming up later tonight. Man, you can hear the Spirit of Houston band quite loud, even on the TV. You know, I love that. It's awesome. Houston needs to have more of a presence in the paint and try and limit Miami there. I would really look to Juwan Roberts at this point. He needs to show up in the paint. 5.5 to go in the first half. Miami up by 2. As Cougars have the basketball, Sasser inbounding to Juwan Roberts. Back out to Sasser, excuse me. Sasser on the drive, step back mid-ranger, no good, short. Rebound there by Poplar. Here's Wong on the fast break. Wong! Tough way to high off the glass, but there's going to be a foul there. That's going to be on Emmanuel Sharp. I believe that is his first. That is Sharp's first foul. Actually, yeah, that was a foul. Excuse me. Here's Wong, another tough shot. No good. Rebound there by Tremont Mark. He's the ball handler for Houston. Sharp to Roberts. Emmanuel Sharp, deep 3. Too strong, and Houston gets the rebound. Jarris Walker, beautiful play there. Heads up from Jarris Walker. Throws it out of bounds off a Miami player. That is really good. Alabama has the lead versus San Diego now in that game. Sasser inbounds to Walker. Walker on the drive. Powerful drive. His floater, it is blocked, but there's going to be a foul. As Jarris Walker gonna, I believe, head to the line here. Miller on defense. Yep, that's a foul. Touched his hand right there. Jarris Walker, good shooter for the big man. Walker 5 points so far, freshman. 6'8", 11.7 rebounds per game with the Cougars this season, shooting 64% from the free throw line. He shoots better than that, though, I'm pretty sure. Man, the last thing you want is another injury. Jarris Walker now holding his elbow. I mean, I don't know how many of these the team can take, you know? Whole team is kind of banged up at this point. Sasser's groin, Shed's knee, Mark's knee, Walker's elbow, as he makes both of those, and we are tied once again. Shed currently on the bench here for Houston. Not sure what's going on with him and the knee. But really for Houston, you got to stop Wong and Pack. That backcourt has been lethal for the Miami Hurricanes so far in this. Here's Pack's three-pointer. Swish! My goodness, from way downtown. They are shooting incredible from beyond the arc. Miami takes back the three-point lead. Both teams have been shooting relatively good from three-point range. Pack now at 14 points, 4 threes for him already. Here's Jarris Walker, top of the key three. Can't answer. Rebound there by Tremont Mark on the offensive boards. Here's Mark. Back out to Sharp. Sharp with a spin. Now to Mark. He is double hard trap, and they forced the turnover up ahead. And that is Omier with the finish and one. Man, Miami is playing great defense. Omier against Sharp, no chance, and one. Man. Miami with this 5-point lead. Miami is just showing more effort at this point. Typically not what you see at a Kelvin Sampson's team going down 5, though. Man, nothing Houston can do if guys like, you know, if the Miami players are going to pull up from way downtown and knock these shots. I mean, you know, only so much you can do. Pack is going off at 14 points, 4 out of 5 from 3, 5 out of 6 overall. Both teams have been shooting great. The Cougars have to step up defensively, and not a great job there by Mark getting the ball out in time. Nice hard trap there by the Hurricanes. If you guys are enjoying this stream, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for more Houston content. Go check out my interview with Mark Sasser, and be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at mgsportstalk. Again, the turnovers, just if you can stop those turnovers, you don't give those guys extra chances. That'll help out, and yeah, for sure, definitely need more good defense. They need more than that. I 100% agree. Cougars defense has got to be better. Five turnovers to only 1 for the Hurricanes. Miami has had the lead quite a bit in this one. Houston's largest lead they've had is 2. Miami's had a 6-point lead in this. Currently 5 points right now. Points in the paint's a big difference, as well as fast break. 10 points for the Hurricanes in fast break, only 3 for Houston. 14 points in the paint for Miami, only 2 for the Cougars. So Houston needs more presence in the paint, the big guys. You know, Juwan Roberts, normally you see him more. Hurricanes have been lethal in transition, finishing at the rim, usually resulting in a dunk. Been some really great passes as well. You take a look here. Houston's got to get back there in time. Pack's been able to do things not only by himself, but, you know, passing the ball. 2 assists for him. Shed's back in. He is dealing with a knee. So You know, that's unfortunate if they have these injuries like this that are going to hurt them. But you have Omier shooting a couple of one free throw there, and one makes it. And back to a 6-point lead for Miami, 37-31 with under 4 to go. In this Sweet 16 matchup in the 2023 NCAA men's basketball tournament, here is Jarris Walker. In the post back out, Sasser. Poplar guarding him as well. Nice pass from Jarris Walker to Juwan Roberts, who cleans up at the rim. That's what you want to see from Houston. Just a second basket in the paint for the Cougars all game. Here's Pack. Now trying to be doubled. Pack again. Too strong, and Sasser somehow. Sasser cannot get that rebound there. Leaning out of bounds. And it's another turnover by Houston. That's their 6th. Great passer by Jarris Walker. That guy can do it all. 7 points for him. 2 assists, 6 rebounds. That's really what he's been averaging. 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 11 points. He's been great for Houston. Need more of him inside as well. Juwan Roberts. Now here's a 3. Swish. Bucket. How about that 3-pointer? And that is a steal. Sasser gets it back. Cougars keep it. Shed's got to watch out from behind, and he loses it. Another turnover by Houston. I think that's a foul, though. Anthony Walker has been great for them as well. 7-point lead now for Miami. If you remember, I believe Auburn had a 10-point lead over the Houston Cougars at half. So Houston's been down, but they got to make some adjustments. Number on those turnovers, that's like 7 turnovers, Just 2.5 to go in the first half. Here's Mark. He's being doubled. Wong guarding him. Have to move the ball. He's been stuck at mid-court. Shot clock is down to 3. Walker, tough jumper. That is short. It's an air ball. Rebound there by Wong. Up by 7, trying to make it more. He gonna hustle. Pull back. Couldn't get that step back shot to go. Lost his footing a bit. Now, nice defense here by Houston. Now, here is Wong trying to get it back out. Pack can't get that shot. Offensive rebound by Wong. Here is Poplar's 3. Excuse me. Poplar, yeah, Poplar's 3. No good. Rebound here by Sasser. Cougars need some buckets here before the half. Get some momentum on their side. Great defense here by Pack on Sasser. Man, Miami's really been playing a lot better in this one. Nice pass. Sasser open for 3. Gotta go! And it has gone. Much needed bucket for the Houston Cougars. Sasser now with 11. That is his second 3-pointer. Leads down to 4. Houston needs to stop here and another bucket. Only 1 turnover by the Hurricanes. Poplar on the drive. Poplar. Nice pass. Sweated away by Jarris Walker. That's his second block of the game. And here's Sasser under a minute to go in the first half. Step back. Gets it out of Shed. Mark. Mark. He's consistently been doubled. Arsenault gets it over to Sasser. Shot clock down to 3. Shed's 3-pointer, no good. Rebound by Omier. And he's going to bring it back out for the Hurricanes, up by 4. Shot clock, game clock, about a 3-second difference. They're going to dribble this one all the way out. And timeout there by Miami. Miami hasn't used a timeout, so why not? Nice pass by Poplar. Omier tries to finish. Jarris Walker finished with the swat. Cougars, the number 1 seed, down by 4 with just 20 seconds to go in the first half. Houston just needs to stop here at this point and just take that 4-point deficit into half. I'll gladly take a 4-point deficit. Miami was up by way more on this one. Feel like Kelvin Sampson's going to preach during halftime and get this, sorted out, just like the Cougars did against the Auburn Tigers. Houston beat Auburn 81-64, and you take a look at those second half numbers. Houston put up 50 points in that second half, outscoring them by 27 points. So we know what the Cougars can do, make adjustments. Obviously, there's a reason why they're the number 1 seed. If there is a jump ball here to go towards Houston, they have the possession arrow. No teams are in the bonus, relatively less fouls than this one. Long and inbounded way in the backcourt. About a 4-second difference between shot and game. They're going to bring this one all the way down. Pack to Wong. Wong being doubled. Here's freshman Arsenault guarding him. And he draws the foul. Arsenault leans into him, the freshman guard, and no, it's not a travel, but that's a great job there by Wong. Man, Isaiah Wong's been really great for Miami. Wong had 27 points and 8 rebounds in that 16-point win over the Indiana Hoosiers in the second round. 4 seconds to go. Wong's going to get 3 free throws here, I believe. He has 10 currently. He averages 16 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 45% from the field. 84% from the free throw line. Good free throw shooter. Should be able to knock down these right down the hatch. And he makes that first one. If he gets all 3 to go, Miami's going to be probably up by 7 in the half. Great half for the Hurricanes. Actually, 2 free throws only. Excuse me, it was not a 3. It was a 2. As Houston's going to have about 4.4 seconds to go. Maybe try and hoist up a late 3-pointer here. Down to 3, down to 2, down to 1. Deep 3-pointer, it is blocked, and they don't call a foul there. I'm really surprised there. And that is going to be the half. Houston is down by 6 here. Last shot, that's a clear foul. I don't know why the refs didn't call that. That should have been 3 free throws on Tremont Mark. Not sure about that. Should be a... Could have been just a 3-point deficit at the half. Kelvin Sampson having a word with the rest. That was a clear foul. I am not sure what that was about there by the refs. Missed call. Either way, Houston down by 6 at the half, 42-36. The Houston defense, the 4th ranked, does not look good whatsoever. Miami's been able to do literally almost whatever they want. Shooting 43% from the 3-point line, 47% from the field. Have not missed a free throw. Have only turned the ball over once. It's been a great first half offensively for the Miami Hurricanes. Nigel Pack, leading scorer for Miami. He has 14. Wong with 12 for Miami. For Houston, 11 points for Marcus Sasser. Leading scorer for Houston. He's hit 2 threes. Tremont Mark with a quick 8 points. He's hit 2 threes as well. Jarris Walker with 7 points, 4 assists, and 2 blocks for the Cougars. And Emmanuel Sharp, 6 points off the bench. Cougars have hit 7 threes in this one, 41%. They've been shooting great overall. It's just that their defense has just not been great. And then you combine that with the points in the paint by Miami. Hardly any points in the paint for the Cougars. 6 turnovers by Houston. All those extra possessions and those points off turnovers have really hurt Houston. So really in the second half for Houston, all they have to do is just reduce the turnovers, not give Miami those extra shots and those easy buckets, and continue the way they've been shooting. Just don't turn the ball over as much, try and attack the paint more. They do those three things, and I think they should be able to find a way to pull this win out. But got to give credit to Miami here. They're making a lot of great shots. Nigel Pack's made a couple of deep threes. So really nothing Houston can do if they make those shots. Houston just got to keep answering. And if they can get more of a presence in the paint, it'll make those 3-pointers a bit easier. So that's really it for my in this one for Houston. So down by 6.5 are the number 1 seed. Number 1 Miami was down by 5 at half in their game. Alabama currently up by 7 right now with 12 minutes to go in their game.
Your sleep keeps me up. We study every part of your mouth, every fabric, every cushion. Those details are what real Texas matters.
Save up to 30% off on mattresses starting at $649.
This is AT&T at the house. AT&T 5G. Madness loves company. Miami could hang with Houston the first 20 minutes, saying otherwise. The Hurricane in charge at halftime by score 42-36. Welcome to AT&T at half, everyone. Frank Upwell along with Clark, Kenny, and Charles. Kenny, yes, good things from the Hurricanes. Great things from the Hurricanes. And I give a lot of credit to the guards. But I'm going to show you how the MVP of the first half could have 3 points. Because they could get a guy and Norman O'Meara. Because right here, when the shot goes up, this is a battle. Who's going to go get this rebound? How are we going to start our break? How are we going to stop this possession? And this guy goes and gets it. So now that allows us to get a wide open layup on the other end.
These wide open shots that Miami had early in that first half was brutal. And you go back to Shed here, that's going to be a problem. Jamal Shed, normally you see better performances from him. 0 points so far. He has 4 assists though. But he does have 2 turnovers.
He was terrific, actually. Miami had everybody star in their role, and that's his role. He's averaging 16 rebounds a game in the tournament. He's got 8 already, and you indicated and showed how he impacts winning with other plays. Nigel Pack, though, we talked about the weaponry, the offensive weaponry of this Miami team is going to track and put pressure on the Houston defense, and they're doing that. Dribble penetration, draw help, spot up 3. Pack's been terrific, 5 of 8, but his 14 points, 4 of 6 from behind the arc. Miami has scored 6 turnovers and has only committed 1. So they've been in rhythm. They've been more in line with their identity as to who they are than Houston has been with who they are. And that's going to, if Houston's going to win, that's got to change dramatically in the second half. Well, if you go back to Kenneth Spencer's, those easy basketball are different again. Houston hasn't got any easy basketball in that. They both play all right out definitely, but the easy basket we said is going to be the key. The way Houston beats you is turnovers and offensive rebound. They don't have a huge advantage in those 2 disparities. That's why they're down. All right, there's another game underway. On TBS, 5 seed San Diego State, top overall seed Alabama. Yeah, we got the best player in the country right here, Mr. Brandon Miller right here. Who's in foul trouble? He was in foul trouble, but this was a great half right here.
Taking a look at some highlights here on CBS from San Diego State and Alabama. That game's still going on right now. That's been a good one.
Tale of 2 types of games. When it was a knockdown drag out the first half, San Diego State had the lead. Alabama's getting it going in the second half. As long as they can keep the game around 7, the second half 10, but to take Clark's word, Alabama to score a 1-on-5 in the half court against the Aztecs. But you see, they made a little run here. If they can speed this tempo up, they're going to be tough. But it's hard to play against Arizona. San Diego State in half court. They are great in half court. What's the difference in Alabama in the second half compared to 17-5 in the rebounding game? That's one of the differences. And then they got loose for a couple of open threes. But San Diego State will not go away. The defense of the Aztecs always keeps them in it. And they've knocked down a couple of shots to close the lead down the floor right now. Yeah, the one team wants to play in a more loose atmosphere, which is Alabama, because you have more skilled players. But yeah, they have more losers in Arizona, even at the guard position at San Diego State. They have more losers, guys who can really take the bump and the contact. But Alabama's like, oh, we don't need the contact. We just got to throw the back and shoot it. Did you make play against the league? I can play against anybody. Nobody wants to get hit, right? No, you don't like to get hit. You just throw it out all the time. That's different than getting hit. Okay, but I'm thinking back on that point. If Alabama got better players, but it's hard to score 1-on-5 no matter how good you are. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more ATG in the half. I went home to change my plan. Stay calm and say the hell. What if I want to change sports? Newcomer Chris Paul is maintaining a narrow lead. And stay calm, we're there for you with this. Get a quote today.
Houston's obviously a great offensive rebounding team. You take a look at those stats. They only have 4 offensive rebounds compared to 2, so that's not been a huge advantage. And 15-13, so the rebounds have been relatively the same. That's where normally Houston's been much better. And those 6 turnovers by the Cougars also partially due to the 4 steals by Miami.
For me, that makes food real. We do it by hand. So, it's real. How you got that?
Hi, pay attention. Welcome to Fandom 101. We're coming to tools of the trade from Paul Fingers in the Way, the super secret way. That's our course description. Lesson 1. Your game starts long before the opening whistle, so arrive prepared. 2. If something piques your interest, raise your hand. And 3. Mark any groups. NCAA championships attendance is
Big second half here coming for the Cougars. They need something desperately here. You're down by 6, but feels like it could be more. Still plenty of time. You have 20 minutes, to sort this out. Only down 6. Against Auburn, they were down by 10. So we'll see what happens. Second half should be starting up sometime soon, so be sure to keep it locked on here. But you got coming up next after Miami Houston, you got, I believe, Princeton, the number 15 Ivy League team taking on Creighton. It should be good. And then number 3 Xavier, number 2 Texas. That's going to be a really good matchup after this. But that San Diego State Alabama game is looking really good right now. 48-44, Bama on top with just 10 minutes to go. So
for the first time since 2017, hardly played that match. Two of the most efficient players in the game on the court today. Dylan shoot 22 points a game, shoot 70% from the floor. Jerome Hunter, who actually got inserted into the starting lineup when Zach Freeman got hurt and injured, and he's been terrific. 19 points a game on 67% shooting. I like Xavier's overall offensive balance. Texas may be a tad better defensively, but in the tournament, Xavier's defense has picked up, and that offense is really potent when they get that ball hopping. They're one of the best assist teams in the country. Yeah, when they get it hopping and insert the ball in Bryce, the guy. Yeah, he's terrific for that side.
I think Houston needs to play more like Houston. I think that's been the problem. They got to go back to what they love to do, and that's obviously playing defense and being strong and physical. This team normally is just so strong. They just tired those other teams out, right? So that's normally what you want to see. So attack in the paint, drive, finish at the glass. Got to see that. And a lot of hopes riding on this Cougar season for UH fans. So this team has a lot of expectations, but got to get things right and got to play their brand of basketball in the second half. I think if they can just do that, I think they're going to be much better. And they played so good in that second half versus Auburn after things are looking really, really bad. So, you got to just trust Kelvin Sampson,
Kids are so expensive, Dad. Now Katie needs braces. Maybe try switching your car insurance to Progressive. You'd save hundreds. I don't know, Dad. Maybe try switching your car insurance to Progressive. You could save hundreds. It's a great idea, TV, Dad. But I said the exact same thing. Someday when you're a father, you'll understand. This father is not a competition. Listen to your TV, Dad. Private systems and savings. Progressive saving you $700 on average. I was born here, I'm from here, I'm in New York Hotel. Yeah, I'm tall. 563 feet, 2 inches.
I had UCLA in my bracket, and I was so mad at Gonzaga's shot. That game was the game of the tournament last night. If you missed that one was one heck of a game between UCLA and Gonzaga. We all know about that huge rivalry. We saw Jalen Suggs' shot back in 2021, and this one was another classic between those two teams. Drew Timme was fantastic. So, you actually need to take a look at this Alabama-San Diego State game. San Diego State has the lead over Bama right now. That's actually pretty impressive. San Diego State up by 3 with 8 minutes to go. That one's a big one right now. Man, this tournament's been crazy. One heck of a win by Kansas State yesterday. That was a great game. FAU, amazing. And UConn doing their thing versus the Arkansas Razorbacks. Second half about to get underway here between Houston and Miami. The Hurricanes up by 6 at the half over the Cougars. Houston overall just got to get back to being themselves and playing their brand of basketball. Miami's doing exactly what they want to do.
like what they're in the future.
You know, I hope Kelvin Sampson's going to do his thing. You know, he's one of the best coaches. I expect him to make adjustments just the way he did in that game versus Auburn. We'll see. I'm excited for this second half because it's been a great game. I'm not going to lie. This has been the most fun game that the Cougars have played. You know, that second half versus Auburn was a lot of fun, but this one's been quite intense.
You see a Sunday is Thursday on CBS. That's Thursday up Paramount Plus. Mobile Afford to give you premium wireless for just $15 a month.
I don't know. What are your predictions for the second half, guys? Because I'm kind of unsure about, you know, Houston pulling this off. You know, they got a great shot, of course, you know. I'd still pick Houston to win this, but what are your guys' thoughts? I mean, you think Miami could pull off the upset here? I think it's going to take quite an effort because, you know, Houston's going to, I would think, look a lot stronger in that second half. Yep, exactly. The defense, that has to be better, of course. You know, they're the fourth-ranked defense, and they just haven't looked like that today. They need to be more physical, you know? That's how they can play better defense. Appreciate you joining. If you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe as we're about to get underway here in the second half between number 1 Houston and number 5 Miami. Yeah, I'm literally watching 2 games right now, keeping my eye on this Miami versus Alabama versus San Diego game. That one's pretty interesting. San Diego's up by 3 with 7.5. 15 points off those turnovers. That's why they're up. I mean, you reduce those turnovers by even a little bit and the Cougars would be up. And 14 points have been only 4 points in the paint for the Cougars. I mean, that's so unlike them, you know? It's very unlike them. Yep, let's get it, Cougars. See what they got. And I'm interested to see how Jamal Shedd's going to look here. Hope he's able to treat that knee a little bit. I mean, honestly, if you know, guys like, you know, these two, like Najee, what is his name? Pack. If Pack makes those deep threes, you know, there's really nothing Houston can do about that. Yeah, it's Jamal Shedd's back. Excuse me. It's not his knee. Yeah, definitely hurting him a little bit. 0 points as Cougars going to start off with the ball here in the second half, down by 6, 42-36. Cougars in white, Miami's in black. Number 1 Houston, number 5 Miami. Here is Shedd on the drive, kicks it out. Sasser, back out to Walker. Walker, his floater way off. Rebound there by Omier. Here is Wong, the ACC Player of the Year. He's going to pull back. Now, Omier to the cup. Counted and 1. Not a great start for Houston at all. Down by 8. Not the ideal start. Omier makes it a 3-point play. And Miami's up by 9. Largest lead of the game for them. Here is Sasser Mark. Mark's three-pointer looks good, too strong, and Houston just can't get that rebound. Here goes Miami again. 9-point lead, looking to make it more, feeling good about themselves. Here's Isaiah Wong. Pack. Nigel Pack. Here's Omir. He's wide open and trying to play defense. Here's Walker. He cannot. Miami has a double-digit lead now. 47-36. And timeout by Houston early. My goodness. 5-0 run for the Cougars. For the Canes out of the second half. Not good. Not good, not good. The exact opposite of what I thought. Both number 1 seeds not looking good so far, man. Don't know what's going on here. Still plenty of time.
As a mom, I want to have peace of mind while she's at college. I like to know where she is and actually staying out of my life. Over super guard, and tell our family members from the mother we weren't safe.
I have been in many situations on the road where the horizon was the only reason I got from point A to point B.
That's why we built the most reliable 5G network in America.
And number 1 probably works for network companies 30 times in a row. It's beautiful.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see. A lot. Houston was, of course, the betting favorite coming into this one. So down by 11. This is the most adversity that Houston's had throughout this tournament. They're going to show why they're number 1 and the tough team that we know they are. They're going to have to big time step it up. Their defense looked not great at all. Houston, they're just looking out of place right now. I'm not sure what's going on. They're not doing their thing offensively. They're not showing that same energy. Miami's just showing everything at this point. That's why they're by 11. Biggest deficit for Houston all tournament. Miami's getting everything done at the paint. Houston's not been able to do much there. They only allowed 36% opponent field goal, which is first. Today they've allowed 50%. You got to give credit to Miami as well. Here's Houston. Here's Shed. Finishes at the rim. There goes Houston in the paint. That's exactly what they needed. Quick bucket, at least for them. Shed with his first points of the game. Can you believe it? Only 6 points in the paint so far for Houston. Normally, they're way more dominant in that area. Wong inside. Omir wide open. He misses the easy layup. And Houston can't get the rebound. Here is Poplar's 3. No good. Rebound there by Walker. Houston is saved. Nice job there by Jairus Walker. He's had a relatively complete performance. Okay, down by 9 are the Cougars. Have the ball. And it was a kick ball there. Houston stays with possession. Man, San Diego stayed up by 7 over Bama with under 4 to go in that one. Houston's got to show that intensity, aggressiveness. Can't keep jumping, settling on those threes, even though they've shot relatively well. Shed counted in 1. What a bucket for Jamal Shed. Much needed. Looks like Jamal Shedd's found that inner spark in him. Now with back-to-back buckets, he has 4, looking to make it 5. Nice job there by Shedd. This is more like Cougar basketball here. This is exactly more like Cougar basketball. Jamal Shedd, the junior for Houston, the glue guy, holds everything down. He hits that free throw back to a 6-point game, 47-41. Take a look at his family there, I assume. Houston's got to get this momentum that they have here a little bit and play some strong physical defense. Long guarded by Shedd. Omier sets the screen. Long finds some room. Tries to athletically finish out there. Meek and now Reggie Chaney, 6th man of the year for Houston, gets that rebound. Up ahead, Tremont Mark. He slows it down. Here Shedd throws it up. Walker cannot finish. Oh my goodness. Normally you see him finish that alley-oop. Mark's tough floater. Swish. Buckets. Another shot there by Houston. Now they're only down 4. 7-0 run for Houston. That's exactly what you want to see. If you're Houston. Extra pass over. And Houston on Omier. Omier gets the roll there, and Miami ends the 7-0 run there with their first points. Not the first points, but their first points after that run. Omier. And Shedd again! Jamal Shedd has woken up in this second half. He now has 7. That's exactly why. Now you can see why. See, now Houston gets a steal. Tremont Mark. You're shedding the fast break. Sasser, his 3-pointer, short. That was the momentum that Houston needed in that. Poplar out to Wong. Long sidestep 3-pointer from the wing. Looks good. Air ball. Rebound there by Miller, who gets the shot to go. Miami now over 50 with 51 points. Houston down by 6. Sasser hits that 3-pointer. All the momentum goes back to Houston. Man, here's Sasser again. Guarded by Poplar. He attacks, gets it out. Chaney is open, and Chaney draws the foul there. Gets a rough hit on the ground. And we have a timeout on the floor. Houston now down by 6. They're down by 11. Got a little bit of momentum there by Jamal Shedd. Exactly what you want to see. If you're Houston, you're a glue guy, one of the most important players on the team. Getting it done, 7 points. And the Cougars are suddenly looking a little bit more like themselves. They're still down by 6, but looking a little bit more like themselves as Alabama seems to be kind of self-destructing here. They're down 7 in their game, the number 1 overall seed in the tournament. San Diego State trying to go for the upset of the tournament. And now they're up by 9 in that one. That's crazy, man. Could another number 1 seed go down? I mean, Jamal Shedd, if you can keep this thing going, if, they can just hit a couple threes here in transition, that would be really great. Get a couple of those steals, and I think they'll be fine. I think they'll be fine. So we'll see. Been a really interesting game. Guys are enjoying the stream, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Go check out, my interview with Marcus Sasser. That was a really good one. And be sure to follow me on social media, MG Sports Talk on Twitter and Instagram. Alabama's down 9, 64-55, with just 2 minutes to go. So they're in some kind of trouble now.
First time is a unique challenge. So you think you can help? I can try.
Can't allow Miami those extra possessions. Gotta play strong if you're Houston.
Trust. See if your address and phone number on here. Well, you can never be too safe. With trash.
That Alabama San Diego State game is really good right now. San Diego State up by 7. The 1983 Sweet 16 between number 1 Houston, number 4 Memphis. That 5 slam team, that dude jumped over a guy, Glide Drexler. Great team of the Cougars back in 1983, made the national championship, of course. Lost on that, played at NC State. Clyde Drexler, Akeem Olajuwon. That team was special. Here's Reggie Chaney at the line. And he gets that free throw off glass, smiles when he makes that. That was pretty funny. Got a free throw off glass. When was the last time you saw that? Banked in a free throw. I mean, do it again. Whatever works, dude. Makes both free throws there. Shoots only about 40%, but he made both of them there. Nice job there by Chaney. These Cougars down by 4. 51-47, 15 minutes to go. Long way to go. Here is Miller outside Wong in the corner, guarded by Tremont Mark. Mark gets it inside Omier, guarded by Sasser. Triple teamed, and Chaney gets a rebound for Houston. That's another rebound for the 6th man, Reggie Chaney. Here's Shed's three-pointer short. Rebound there by Chaney. Offensive rebound. Chaney getting all kinds of rebounds here. 3 for him. Sasser kicks it back out. Tough pass. Here's Mark on the drive. His shot, and they call a foul there. And Mark's going to head to the line for 2 free throws there. Much needed. The junior from Dickinson, Texas. He had a career-high 26 points versus Auburn. Huge reason why they're able to win that game. He looked good early in this one at a quick 8. He has 10, trying to make it 12 here with 2 at the line. He has made 2 threes in this game as well, averaging 10 points on the season. Hits that first one. Mark hitting 78% from the free throw line. You take a look here. That was a clear foul. They've been continuously touching his arm. I don't know why. They haven't been calling it. It looks like Alabama is done. You know, they're down by 9 with 1:20 to go. I think the number 1 seed is going to be out of this tournament. Here's Mark. Hits both of them. Down to a 2-point lead now. Houston comes right back. We got ourselves a ball game here. And we have a timeout by Miami. Both teams are perfect from the charity stripe. Houston only down by 2. We got ourselves a ball game here. Houston's got to keep this going. They got some momentum. Reggie Chaney's been a huge part of it. Give credit to that guy. He's been great. And it is Miami ball after the timeout. Up by 2. Houston's been playing a lot better. Gotta play some defense. Here is Miller on the drive. Juwan Roberts starting him. Good defense. Back out. Kick out. Here is the 3. Another shot. My goodness. Pack is on fire. Nigel Pack. My goodness. He is making incredible threes. 17 points. Nothing Houston can do about those threes there. You just got to hope he misses, you know. I mean, that is a tough shot. Shed nearly loses it, and he turns it over. That's a 7 turnover by Houston. Not good. Nigel Pack. My goodness, 5 out of 7 from 3. That's incredible. Houston are down by 5, and Miami has the ball again after the turnover by Shed. As great defense there by Sasser up at Shed. He finishes. Great job there by Houston. That's the number 4 defense in the country right there. Back to a 1-possession game. Great defense there by Marcus Sasser. He was all defense as well. Guys, not only a great shooter, but a great defender. Holds his own. Here's Poplar guarded by Mark. Poplar can get the roll. Omier inside. And he gets that roll to go. Miami's being as physical as Houston is inside. Man, they're matching up really well. Here's Sasser. Nice move. Sasser cannot finish. Had a great move. Here's a 3. Deep one. Pack. Unreal. Uncorks it. That shot was from Houston. My goodness. That shot was all the way from Miami. My God. That is incredible. Gotta give credit. 20 points for Nigel Pack. That's his 6th 3. Here's Jers Walker. Fade away. Mid-range. Good shot there. 59-53. Miami on top. They need to double team Pack. The Cougars just have to double team Nigel Pack. This is getting out of control. Another 3-pointer. That's good. 23 points. 7 out of 9 from 3. Can someone on Houston double team this man right now? Cougars are now down by 9 all of a sudden. It was just a 3-point game, wasn't it? Can't believe the Cougars haven't locked him down yet. Here's Walker. There's Jers Walker, and he cannot finish. Gets it back, and cannot finish again. Man, that's a bucket that has to go for Houston. That's going to be a foul there on Shed. My God, Houston's kind of getting out of control here. They got to keep the calm. Someone stop Nigel Pack. My God. It was looking really good, but if this guy, Nigel Pack, makes those threes, he made 2 back-to-back threes all of a sudden. He actually made 3 threes so far in the second half, and they're all clean. So Houston's got to be better, and then they get near the bucket, they got to finish, and they just aren't. They've got to double team Nigel Pack. That's been a problem. Unreal, the win predictor here for ESPN. 80% for Miami. That is crazy.
Why are we so intense? You can't stay at the same hotel. Robert, Rhodes, Ramsey, you're from the same club.
Man, looks like Alabama's not done yet. It's a 2-point game now. As we are back in this one, Miami up by 9. Man, Miami's been making stuff happen. Up 9 with 11 minutes to go. Nearly a turnover there. Pat gets it outside. Wong now. He can shoot it. Wong now outside Miller. He can shoot it. And he does! Down the hatch goes the 3. The largest lead in the game for Miami. Count it. 12-point lead. My goodness. Houston down by 12, 65-53. Largest lead of the game for the Hurricanes. Houston desperately needs a bucket here. Nearly turns it over. Mark, tough shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound there by Miami here in the fast break. Wong now. He reverse layup. But a foul there on Houston. He's even at the line for 2 more free throws. Cougars not looking good now. Gotten some worrisome times here now. Isaiah Wong, good free throw shooter. It's that one. Miami just increasing the lead more and more. A 16-4 run, partly due to Nigel Pack making 3 threes as well. Sharp, this three's got to go. Can't. Rebound there by Miller. Houston's got to do better, and they got to hold their own defense, so they need some stops. That's foul on Sasser.
Said that that's going to be an area of concern if they go on and finish this one off because you got a quick turnaround to the Sunday final. Regional final, that is.
Wide open three, Poplar. Of course it's going to go. 17-point lead for the Hurricanes. They are piling it on. Under 10 minutes to go. Does not look good for Houston. They keep settling for threes and they can't get it. At this point, it's looking like a lost cause for Houston. I'm just being honest. 11-0 run, reaching foul on Emmanuel Sharp.
Since then, it's been all Miami.
I thought they brought the lead back. Another wide open three. That's going to go. That's short. Finally, Miami misses. Houston finally gets a stop. They've been not great. Got to attack. Got to get some momentum. Houston just settling at the line. They can't even finish. I mean, I don't understand. Finally a foul there and clock stops. Wow. Looks like San Diego State's going to pull off the upset as well. Tough three-pointer here from Sasser. That's no good. Rebound there by Walker. Walker inside. He can't finish. Chaney with the tip and much needed for Houston. Finally, they get a bucket. Cougars need a quick probably 8-0 run here to get back into this one. Here is Shed. Wong pulls up. That is clean. Isaiah Wong answers. And that is it. Alabama is out of the tournament. As Marcus Sasser finishes at the rim, he's going to count it and one. Much needed there by Houston. The number 1 overall seed is out of the tournament. How about San Diego State? They advanced to the first Elite Eight in school history. Sasser makes that free throw. Houston down by 14. There's still 8 minutes to go. It's not over. But it's looking very bleak for the Cougars, to say the least. They've got to get something of a run going with some stops. I mean, their defense does not look great at all. Not sure what's going on. Sasser on defense. Good defense there. Hold it. And that's going to be an offensive foul on Miami. There we go. That's what the Cougars needed. Now they get the ball, and they need a bucket here to get this lead down to 12, hopefully. There still is enough time. Houston's the last number 1 seed left. Houston has time. I mean, under 8 minutes. You're down by 14, you know. We've seen crazier things, but the number one team of Houston, they're not going to go away. They have the ball. They're down by 14. If they can make a bucket here, just need a run. If they can get a run, you know, they'll be back in it.
The three for me only at Chili's serves a bottomless drink, bottomless chips and salsa, and a cheeseburger fries for just $10.99. Hey, it's free for me, not free for us. This Chili's 3 for me is the best $10.99 you can eat. When you have a goal, a dream, when you never stop believing and loving each other, you can accomplish miracles.
We'll see. I mean, I would say it's tough, you know. Houston can definitely pull this off. Miami can, of course, you know, win this with the way they're playing. I mean, gotta give credit to them. They've been knocking all kinds of shots down. San Diego State, how about that? That South region has gone completely haywire. The number 5 San Diego State would do to play number 6 Creighton or number 15 Princeton. How about that? It's been the season of upsets so far. And now with Houston down by 14, all the number 1 seeds could be knocked out of the tournament in the Sweet 16. How about that? Houston's got to get a quick run going here. There still is, I think, just enough time to somehow get this going. A number 1 seed is advanced to the Elite Eight in every single NCAA tournament up to this one. So that would have to be Houston at this point. Down by 14. They need some quick buckets. You need to attack. Sasser dribbling. Dribble drive. Jarris Walker cannot finish. Great defense by the Hurricanes. My God. They are playing everything. Not looking good. Here's Pack. Pack's been unstoppable. High pass for Wong. Back out Miller. Foul on Shed. Great. That is Shed's third, I believe. Inbound here by Miami. Long on the attack, guarded by Shed. He is doubled and trapped in the corner, and it is going to be Houston ball. Oh, excuse me, timeout by Miami. Never mind. Yeah, everyone thought this was the year for Houston. I don't know. Here's Pack. Someone's got to guard this dude. Here's Miller. Guard Pack, please, someone. Shot clock's down to 3. Hard bucket by Wong. Can't get it to go. And rebound here by Houston. I think it's a foul on Miami. 7 minutes to go, and Houston's down by 14. Time is kind of running short here. Time's, I wouldn't think, on their side. But if they can get a run going, there's enough time to pull this one out. This is the most adversity I've seen Houston face in some time. As Houston's in the bonus, Shed's gonna head to the line here for a free throw. With the clock stopped, you need these ones to go in. Can't miss the free throws. You've got to score. I mean, can't miss those free throws. I don't know what to say. Foul on Shed. That's his fourth. Down by 14 with 6:46. And Shed has 4 fouls now in this game. He picks up one more, he's done. All Kellen Sampson can do is look on at this point. Miami has not missed a free throw all game. Shed is going up now that he has 4 fouls. And of course, he makes the free throw. Pack has been on another level today. And Pack finally misses a shot, misses that free throw. Houston up by 15. You gotta go if you're Houston. Need some quick shots. Sasser's 3 won't go. The threes, they aren't falling. They just are not. Wong, easy. And that is a foul there by Walker. It's getting out of control now. It's getting out of control. Missed free throw there. $16-point lead now. Turnover by Houston in their own backcourt. Can you believe it? Tremont Mark. Yeah, I don't think it's their day, unfortunately. It's just not their day. Not looking good. Not good. If this 3 goes, no, it doesn't. Houston gets the rebound. Finally. Gotta go quick. Finally, a bucket by the Cougars. Leads down to 14. That doesn't need to stop in another bucket. Fast. Jim Nance said 0 for 7 are Houston in the second half. Not good. Gotta make some threes. I mean, Miller, he's open. Of course, that's too strong. No good. Rebound here by Sharp. Houston's got to go quick. Got to go. Just 5.5 to go. Here's Sharp. Deep 3. Way too short. Ill-advised shot. I don't know why you would take that. Houston just... And here's Poplar's 3. No good. And that is a foul there on Poplar. My goodness, here's Walker with a tough hit to the ground. Ugh. Here's Walker going to head to the line for a 1-and-1, I believe. Yeah. That could have been danger. You need these free throws to go. Makes it. Points with the clock stopped. That's crucial. As Shed's going to check back in now. 5 minutes to go for Sharp. Both free throws go. The lead is down to 12. Got to get a couple stops here, and you can make some buckets. He'll be right back in this game. There's still a chance. Here's Pack. He's the guy you have to stop. Wong also. Got to keep an eye on him. Stay in front of him. There's a screen. Good defense, but... Oh, man, what a move. And of course he gets the bounce. Why wouldn't he? Omier. Wow. That's just probably why it's Miami's night today, isn't it? Getting all the bounces. How is that not a foul? My goodness. Ooh, Sasser. Shed, 3. Gotta go. And it goes! There's the touch. Much needed. Down to 11. 4 minutes to go. Houston's got to play. They aren't playing defense. Wide open. Getting out of control. Shed. Got the bucket. Down by 11. Under 4 minutes to go. Shed woken up in the second half for sure, but you need to look at their defense. My goodness. They aren't playing defense. I mean, these lanes are wide open. Unreal. Poplar. He is weaving right through everything. This is unbelievable. They just are not looking like themselves. You missed that shot. Here's Marks, 3. Brick. I'm sorry, but I think this is it. That's unfortunately it. Oh, bad turnover here. Jarris Walker got to finish. And he is stripped. Man, I don't know why they aren't playing defense. It's crazy. I mean, do you see these lanes? I can't believe it. They just aren't playing the defense. These lanes are just wide open. Miami's got all the momentum. It's a 99% win probability for Miami, according to ESPN. I mean, if you're Houston, just got to get stops. I mean, it just stops and scores at this point. It's quite simple. With such little time remaining and down by 13, there's really only so much you can do. I mean, they just didn't perform in the second half. That, they made it a one possession game, and after that, I think, they just started making those deep threes. You got to give them credit. They were making some incredible shots. I mean, Nigel Pack, 24.7 out of 10. Those were the 3 threes that he made. Omier had some really good buckets for Miami. They just went on this monstrous run. Couple of turnovers. Those turnovers killed them. Those turnovers really, really, really killed them.
What's at stake here with the Houston Hawks would be the first Elite Eight in tournament history since they entered the season in 1979 without a number one in the last 8. The last 8 standing. That's what's at stake. But it's going to take a comeback here for the ages for that scenario not to play out.
Hits the first free throw, under 3 to go. I mean, it's possible. It's possible. I mean, but they're not playing defense. I mean, that has been the problem. 2 free throws go. 11 points again. Got to play defense. I mean, I don't understand. These guys are blowing right past them. It's unbelievable. Cheney with the foul. Again, these guys are blowing right past Houston. And Miller is going to shoot free throws here for Miami. Jordan Miller, 15 points per game, hits that first free throw. He is 75% shooting at the line. Makes them both. 13 lead again. Time is not on Houston's side at all. Down by 13 is going to take something. Some kind of miracle. And, of course, Shed nearly lost it. It's going to be a foul there on Long, I believe. That might be Omier. The clock has stopped, and Houston's just going to inbound it here. Wasn't a shooting foul. Actually, they are at the line. Excuse me. Sorry about that. But, Houston getting these points with the clock stopped is good, but the defense just killed them in these last few minutes. I mean, they have not been playing great at all. And then you miss the free throws. I mean, it's done. It's done. I mean, I'm sorry, but it's done. Can't make the free throws. I mean, I don't get it. With the game on the line, you've got to make those free throws, and then the 4th-ranked defense of the country has just disappeared. It's unheard of. And that is going to be a foul there on Mark. Couple more free throws here. Going to be Nigel Pack, who is a sharpshooter. 89% from the line. He's made 7 threes. Man, I can't imagine Jim Nance having to smile through this. Must be tough for him. But after Houston made it a close game, Miami just went on that run with a barrage of threes. And that pretty much ended the hopes. Walker's three, no good. Houston's been shooting completely terribly in this second half. It's 14 points in 2 minutes. It's done. That's it for the Cougars. Doing his thing, Isaiah Wong. How about that? Just can't hit threes at all. Yeah, it's last touch by Miami. That's not a problem. $14-point lead with 2 minutes. Yeah, Miami's not a 5. I mean, they play better than a 5. 16 points under 2. Can probably tell by my face I'm so disappointed, of course. Why wouldn't any Houston fan be disappointed? I mean, it was a good feeling heading into this one, wasn't it? Even when they were down at half, I thought it would be fine. And they made it close, and I thought, okay, here we go. And those threes by Pack, and then the hardly any defense, and then the Cougars just started missing, and it's shocking because this was the year. You go number 1, you have a program record for the amount of regular season wins, and number 1 seed, and Final Fours in Houston, right? Everything's lining up, and it just doesn't, because they're just not making those shots in the second half, not playing any defense. I mean, these are wide open lanes that guys like Isaiah Wong are going through with 1:30 to go. Nigel Pack. He's gonna be smoking that pack tonight after this win. Oh my god. Isaiah Wong, both of these guys shoot amazing from the free throw line. 15-point lead with 1:30. It's as good as done. Finally, a 3 goes down for the Cougars. And it's probably going to be the first time in tournament history that no number 1 seeds are going to be in the Elite 8. It's been the tournament of upsets. It's been quite incredible. It has been incredible. I mean, it's 12, right? So you need to stop at 3 and then another 3, and I just don't think time's on their side anymore. Got to give credit to Miami. I mean, they have shot incredible. They have shot incredible. It's been amazing. 44% from 3, 51% from the field. They have been so good. Again, wide open holes here. Finally, they control it. There's a wide open bucket. Here's a 3. That is short. Under a minute to go, and I think that's going to do it. Tie up, but it's still Miami ball. Because Miami still has the possession arrow. Yeah, it's a perfect summary there by Jim Nantz. You know, it was a 2-point game, right? That's what I was saying. And Nigel Pack just went off 7 threes, and that was it. You know, it brought that lead back out to double digits last few minutes of the season for the Cougars. And that'll be it for Houston's season. It was supposed to be a magical run for Houston. Ultimately comes up short here, as for the first time ever, there will be no number 1 seeds advancing to the Elite 8, as number 1 Houston goes down to number 5 Miami. 89-75 is your final. The Hurricanes advancing to the Elite 8 will play the winner of Xavier versus Texas. Second straight Elite 8 for the Hurricanes. There's not going to be a number 1 seed winning the championship, just like it's been. With Baylor in 21, Kansas in 22, Virginia in 2019. Number 1 Houston goes down, and there are no number 1 seeds remaining in this tournament. Hats off to the Hurricanes. 26 points for Nigel Pack. He was the player of the game, in my opinion. 26 points for him, 7 out of 10 from 3. He was the reason why they won this game. And really, the main reason why Houston lost this game, it wasn't. It still was the turnovers, because the amount of points that Houston got, amount of points that Miami got at the end was just so overwhelming. So that's how the season's been in. So just didn't come through enough making those shots. Didn't make those threes in the second half at all. Didn't play enough defense. That's really what happened. So hats off to Miami. They deserve it. They're the better team. So if you guys enjoyed the stream, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and I will probably be doing my next live stream for the national championship, as the Cougars are out, unfortunately. So thank you guys for watching. Hit the like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. As always, go Cougs. Still go Cougs.